So very good morning to all my students. So thank you for joining our online class week 11. So after joining our MS team, please take your attendance. So as usual, every representative from every groups, please type in the chat box. For example, group 1 here, group 3 here, group 4 here. Thank you. So I were able to see that group 1 is here, group 2, group 3, and group 4, and group 5, and group 6, and group 7. Let me see, group 7. Group 7 is here. So group number 8. And group number 9, and group number 10, and group number 11. Let me see. Group 11. Anyone from group 11? 12, 13. So we are still waiting for group number 11. Yes, group 11 is here. Thank you so much. So let me see the students. Today we have 42 students, including me. So means 40 plus. So do you have any questions for your assignments, everything, or any other questions? So today like this, today we're going to discuss about our online test. So later on, we're going to proceed with our lecture. After that, I'm going to make the revisions with you all. So now it's already 46 students. So since all the representatives already have joined our MS team, so I think can we start our class now, or shall we wait for other students for another 2 minutes? You can type in the chat box. Please let me know. Can we start our class now, or shall we wait for another 2 minutes? Just let me know. Right now we have 51 students. So today will be our New Year Eve. So I wish all my students have a very great New Year, and all the dreams will come true. So all the best to all my APK students, and all the best luck to my APK students. So next week, we're going to have our online tests. So for our online test, this test is an individual assessment. Means every student, you have to take this test by yourself. So this is not a group assessment. So the students have to take the test within 1 week. So this week is a week number 11. So next week will be week number 12. So all the students, you have to take the you have to select the best day and the best time within week number 12. Means starting from 4th of December until 10th of January next year. So all the students, you have to select the best day and the best time to conduct for this online test. So when we say that we are opening for 1 week, it doesn't mean that the students have 1 week to find out the answer. So the students have to complete within the time once the students has clicked to start the online quiz. So this one, I have to make it very clear. Furthermore, there will be 40 questions, 40. And the formats will be multiple choice questions, MCQ. So the topics covers until the week before. So, and this test is just allowed 1 attempt. And the students cannot take the test after week 12. So this is very important. So make sure you have to select the best day and the best time. So this will be our online test. So later on, okay, I'm going to make revisions for all my students. So if you have any questions, you can post it to the chat box. And please pass this message to your team members or the team leaders. So before this, I just want to know, were you able to listen my voice clear? Is it my voice is clear? So is there any lackings or whatever? Could some of you just type it into the chat box? Because I would like to make sure that everything that I'm going to share with all my students were able to listen clearly and were able to see it, everything. Yes, very clear. That's very good. So let's say if you're not able to view the slide, or even you're not able to listen my voice clearly, please turn on your mic and let me know. If not, I will not able to know for it. So now we're going to proceed with our next lecture. So all this slide, you can download it from our Spectrum. So let us have a look. So we're able to see this PowerPoint slide. This PowerPoint slide is about social media and web creative content productions. If you are able to see this, so you say yes. If you are not able to see this, you also let me know by saying that no in the chat box. Because I'm going to explain it based on this PowerPoint slide. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. So let us get started. So last week, we have discussed about the algorithm of Facebook and how we are going to make your prospect in viewing and visiting your FB page via this FB advertisement, or either you can make it via the FB organic. So another ones we also have learned about the YouTube marketing, the marketplace in FB, and we also have learned one model we call as a sales funnels model. So still remember about the AIDA, AIDA. So this is very simple, and even though it's very simple, it's very useful. So today, I'm going to share with you promotional videos into your WhatsApp business. So therefore, we have to know how we can make our content to be more interactive and attractive. So in this slide, I'm going to share some free ways via hands-on later on. So therefore, at least we were able to know that actually in preparing and in promoting any creative contents, especially when we are promoting our products or services by using social media, actually we know this. So first of all, I'm going to share with you. So what type of creative contents that we have? So we have static and dynamic graphic. We also have creative images. We also have some infographic. We also have some mock-up graphic. Actually, there will be a lot of type of creative content. But in this lesson, I just shared the very important one, and you may use it, especially when you are preparing the creative contents for your social media marketing. So let us have a look. So during this lesson, probably I'm going to have some engagement and interaction with you. So I would like to ask you, what in a point of view, what actually is this? In a point of view, what actually is this? Because during my traditional lecture, I prefer to have a lot of interactions with my students. So therefore, our lectures will be more interesting. But even how we just able to make our online class by using MS Teams. So therefore, I try my best to use some online tools and online software to share with all my students. So to me, I prefer to use a lot of videos, but somehow some of the video, maybe due to the internet connectivities, maybe some of the video were not able to display it smoothly. However, I also will share the links with my students. Therefore, my students were able to watch the videos later on. So now, okay, I'm going to share with you. So what actually is the static and dynamic graphic? So let us have a look for this. So this one is seems like static, but we compare with this one because this graphic designer try to use some illusions or some effects or making this image looks like dynamic. It looks like some actions, looks like some movement. So at that time, we categorize it. This one will be the dynamic graphic. This one will be the static graphic. So this next one will be the infographic. So infographic, actually we have several examples. So normally we use infographic, especially when we plan to create some awareness about some campaigns or some activities. So, for example, let's say we want to create the awareness of lung cancer, for example. So mostly we can share the statistic data and how we're going to prevent for it, and all these data analysis, or even we want to create some awareness about the pollutions, about the importance of the big data aligned with IR 4.0. So we also can prepare some infographic. So infographic will be one of the examples of creative contents. So in every infographic, normally it comes with the photos, with the statistic, and with the sums charts, bar charts, or sums figures, something like this. So this we categorize it as infographic. So another one will be the mock-up graphic. So mock-up graphic, mostly we're going to take some photos for our products. So when we're going to take the photos, actually we can apply some photographic skills in getting better mock-up graphics. So this will be some examples. So this will be another examples, because make sure that the the image of your products is clear, is and in a very good quality. So therefore, we just able to attract our prospect by looking at your products. This is very important. So in some situations, we also can manipulate by using some graphic effects. For example, if we want to create the awareness of not using the plastic bag, so mostly we can make something like this. So you can make one plastic bag and put it into the turtle heads. So it means that we have to keep well for our turtles. If could, we try of not using plastic bags. So you can manipulate something like this. Even you can manipulate some creative image. For example, you want to emphasize, okay, the height of this tower. Actually, you can manipulate. So for your information, there will be a lot of graphical software nowadays. So instead of the licensed software, for example, like Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, actually there will be a lot of freeware or some license or some scrap software we can use it nowadays. Even we are not the graphic designer, and we are not coming from the background of multimedia, but we still were able to use it. So, so now I'm going to have my first activity with my students. So, first of all, we're able to see these two design, right? So we said that these two design is not a good design. So please type it into the chat box. In your product view, why we say that these two design is not a good design. So just type it in the chat box, because I prefer to have some Okay, going back to Farhan's. Please study all the slide that we have discussed it during our lectures. So don't worry, I'm going to guide you later on during the times when we are going to make our revisions. Mostly, we have to study every lecture slide that we have discussed it during our online classes. So don't worry, stay tuned. Later I'm going to guide you how we can make some revisions, how we're going to make revisions, and where we get all these lectures like everything. I will guide you everything. So how will I answer your questions, Hans? Yes, too ready. I agree. How about others? Let's participate with this activity. So anyone? Yes, the bed or yes, I agree. In terms of the combinations of the color, in terms of the color contrast, is not good. Yes, font too small. Yes, wow, how's your eyes? Yes, yes, I agree. Because let's say yes, the design is not good. Yeah, especially this. To me, I dislike I do not like this design because in terms of the color, in terms of the contrast, is not good. And when I look for it, I do not know what kind of message that you would like to deliver to me. You means the graphic designer for these two design. So when we look at this, it's too ready, and somehow I do not know what kind of message or what kind of major message that you would like to deliver to me. Yes, can't focus on the main point. Yes, exactly. So by looking at this two design, try to not make this kind of design, especially when you are going to post your copywriting in the Facebook, because your prospect mostly they will just skip it to the next posting. They will not stay it for longer time, because as we discussed earlier, the prospect will just spend 3 to 8 seconds by looking at our copywriting. So therefore, there will be some improvement. You see, this will be the first version, this one and this one. Then you see, they try to make it like this. But in this, they try to organize it systematically. So they try to highlight actually what they want to do. Especially this. When you look at this, you see this one and this one. This one, I do not know what they want to tell me. And the graphic is not nice. And furthermore, we shouldn't make something like this, with the, what you call this? With the red color background. Actually, we can remove it by using Photoshop or every graphical software. Actually, you can remove the background. Try to not put something like this. Then this will be some improvement. In this design, it's very clear. Let's say this one also comes with the CTA, call to actions. It's very clear. Today is what. So we do not need to make it too complicated until our prospect feel very confused, and until our prospect do not know what you want to deliver, what this entrepreneur want to deliver. So at that moment, it's very hard to convince our prospect by looking the further informations of our copywriting. This is very important. So next, I'm going to invite you for the second learning activities for today. So I give you 30 seconds, 30 seconds. You try to memorize as much as you could. After that, you just type in the chat box. So which one that you were able to memorize it. So try to look properly. Please. I'm going to move to the next slide. Then you just type it into the what do you call this? The chat box. So I give you 30 seconds. So try to remember. So why this? Why this? Why this? Why this? Why that? Yes, time's up. How many do you remember? Could you just type it into the chat box now? Yes, this were the second learning activities for today. So yes, very good. Google. Some of you. So let's say you were able to memorize more than one. You can also just type a list for this. So I just want to know that how many of you were able to? Yes, Huawei, Google's, Hibiscus, Google's, yes. Bicycles. Okay. Yes, very good. Udang. Okay, yes. Yes, very good. So, traffic light. So via this activity, so then we can make a conclusions. You see, this will be some research. So do you color and this one? So normally, okay, according to the research, majority or our prospect were able to memorize the red color one. This one, the white color one, normally the prospect will be harder for them to memorize for it. So it depends, okay? So therefore, the message that I would like to share with you is here. Every seconds, every minutes, there will be a lot of new posting has been posted in Facebook, especially the Facebook page of our prospect. So how we can make our prospect to remember what we have posted? This is very important. So when they were able to memorize and remember what we have posted, at that time, our prospect will just come back again and read the details of our copywriting. At the same time, they may just consider to proceed the payments and they just will promote to their friends or their family members about our posting. So therefore, this message via this learning activity will be like this. It's important. We have to make our prospect remember what are the messages that we would like to deliver. So even though they have viewed many posting, many copywriting, every second, every minute, every hours per day, so in the end, they were able to memorize it, recall it, and they were able to know, or actually, since I have viewed this design before, if we can make this, means that we have designed these graphics or these images or these brochures or this advertisement successfully. It's very important. We have to know for this. So now again, I'm going to share with you. So creating effective graphic design. So this one I'm going to share with you later on. What actually is a rules of thirds? This one I'm going to share with you later on. So let us try to look at this. So when you put your objects, for example, you're going to make this advertisement, make sure that normally we're going to make it by divided into the 9 boxes, 9 grids. We use a gridding, okay? We try to use by divided into the 9 column, something like this. So after that, make sure that your object or your products So in terms of the distance should be balanced. So the distance from this side to your right hand side and the distance from this object to the left hand side will be same. Even from the bottom will be same. So at that time, so our prospect will just able to focus on this. Then our prospect will not feel discomfort when they are looking at your advertisement. This is very important. At the same times, or like this, make sure that the color and the contrast and the precision and how we're going to precision our object, our products in one graphic design is very important. So therefore, there will be some elements of design we have to know. Number one is color. Color is very important. Color means the color contrast and then the combination of the color that you're using. So for example, by looking at this, so the color that you're using for this graphic design will be the yellows and some green color. All the colors are actually in terms of the color contrast and in terms of the combination of the color actually is very good. What if we're going to make something, for example, we try to put something like a pink color by using a pink color, then it will damage this graphic design. So for every color, actually they have their good friends. So for example, yellow color and green color, they are good friends. So do not use pink color with the yellow color. Then it looks not nice. So this is because color is very important. And then the size. Size also very important because when we use larger size means we want to highlight the message that we would like to deliver. When we want to use smaller size, mostly is about some detail that there will be some contents of these products. Normally, we will use smaller size. So the font size also very important. Not only the font size, even for the size of the objects that you are using. For example, when you look at this, so you should make the size of your products will be the largest. So others component like this, the lemons, everything, all these you can make it smaller because size of the object and size of the fonts will affect the effectiveness of this graphic design. And furthermore, how are we going to use some line, for example, are you using some rectangle, are you using some triangle? All these will affect the effectiveness of this graphic design. So this is very important. So actually for every social media, there will be some guideline for the graphic size. We cannot just use any size that we wanted, especially like Facebook. So I'm very sure everyone, you have your Facebook account. So when we want to upload, for example, our cover image or profile image, so we cannot simply just upload for it. Sometimes there will some message will pop up. Please select another image because the image size is not proper. Facebook will automatically pop up this message. Therefore, we have to know the size. For example, the cover image will be this size. For example, the profile image will be this size. Let's say some event image, some stories, some supported file image will be JPEG, GIF, or PNG. Let's say you just insert BSD, probably Facebook will not support for it. So even for our insert, also with the same. For your profile photos, for your share photos, for share videos, so there will be some spec for us to follow. So we have to know this. If not, later on when you're going to upload it, we will not able to upload for it. So then we have to resize for it. This is very important. I would like to share with you all. So now again, I'm going to share with some hands-on. So before this, I would like to ask you, so are you using computers to access our MS Team now, or are you using the mobile phone in accessing our lecture now? So please type it in the chat box. So if you're using computer or laptop, you just type laptop. If you're using mobile phone, then you just say I'm using mobile phones. So laptop, right? I think it's most. So many of you are using laptop. Very good. So it's very, very good. Now I'm going to share some things with you. So as I mentioned just now, so actually there will be a lot of graphical software, and we do not need to pay for the license fees. So and furthermore, they are very user friendly. So I would like to share with you. So if you are using laptop, then probably we can try together. So first of all, I'm going to share this. So we're able to see these Google search engine pages. If you're able to see this, you just type yes. Around this time, I'm going to ask you. Then you go to type this this photoscape. Also will type this, and then you try to install for it. So you just go to Google, type this, then you just download. Okay. Some downloads. Then you just download. Then you just install into your laptop. And this is a free way. Even though this is free way, I think we can use this software in doing many graphics. We're able to see this in our Google page. So I just someone just answer me, yes or no. Just type yes or you were not able to see this. But very soon I'm going to guide you everything. So could someone say let me know we're able to see this page or not? Just let me know. Yes, very good. So after this, you just download. You can try it now or you can try it after this. So after that, after you install, you will get something like this. So just give me 1 minute. You will get something like this. We're able to see this. This will call as a Photoscape versions 3.7. So we're able to see this interface. If yes, you say just yes, because I'm going to demo based on this. Yes, you're able to see this, right? So either you want to install later on, or I'm going to wait for you for a while. Actually, it's very light. We do not need a very high spec of the graphic card or processor. But this one, to me, especially for the beginner, I think is a very user-friendly. So I just share with you. So like this. So this one, actually, all the functions are actually each of these will be the circle. Okay, let's get started now. when we preview every in our desktop, in our computers. So you click on here, we are able to see a lot of images in my desktop. So if I do not want this, I just click here. So this will be, I would like to say something like the image preview. So the next will be the editor. Let's say this one will be my box. So everyone will already reach, we're able to see all this because I'm going to very soon I'm going to demo some functions. So I have to ask and make sure that my student were able to follow everything. So all of you were able to see this one, right? Very soon I'm going to demo all the function of this. So just type yes. I need your help. Okay, just type yes. Someone just type yes. If you're after you have installed for it, so you can follow it. Okay. Like this. So you click on the editor. Let's say I want to assign and give one photo frames. So this software will be much easier. So I just select here all the template already here. Let's say I want template like this. I want template like this. I can make it something like this. So also I can adjust it, okay, adjust it in terms of the thickness. I can adjust the thickness. I want to make some color, something like this. I can make something like this. Even I do not like this. I want like this. I can make them like this. I also can make them something like this. This we call as a frame line. So furthermore, the most important things I want to share will be the filter. You click on here. So let's say you go, then you go here. Let's say I want to have some effects like water pending. I just click here. Then either I can drag the brush size. I want to wear like this. We can preview for it. We make sure this one is thick. So I want to have this one. Also, I want to have this one. I can make it. Or either I can insert the number, the value here. That's it. Just click OK. But if I do not want it, I just undo all. Then I can apply again. Let's say I would apply this. Then I want to make this. Then I'm going to select another filters. Let's say I want to make like cartoons. Yes, I can adjust for it, you know. Yes. Yes, actually you can make a lot of effects that we wanted. So let's say I do not like this one. Then I try and get another ones. Will be water pendings. So if there are a lot of effects, actually you can click and see, and then I want to color pencil, something like this. Yes. So, and some more we can make like, we try and see how about the oil paintings. Actually in Photoshop, it comes with its feature something like this. But this one to me will be more user friendly. Let's say you want to make something like this. So all these actually you can set, okay, the frame effects. You also can sharpen it. Let's say you want to sharpen it. Yes, we can make it. And then the backlight, okay, you want to increase something like this. So this will be something we can do this. So next, we can go to the objects. You click on here. Let's say you want to add something like this. Then you just drag, make something like this. Even though you can rotate this, then you can adjust this. So make sure something like this. Actually, there were a lot of objects. There are a lot of objects. Okay. So let's say pencils. Let's say you want to put some sticky notes. Sticky notes, mostly I will, for example, you use this. You can put some sticky notes. Okay, if you don't want, you just cross it. And even there were a lot of things, you know, we can put it. Let's say you want to have this, okay, effects. You can put something like this, especially like yeah, this one. You can you can put some effects, something like this, and even you want to put some butterfly, and all this actually you're free to use it because is under here. For example, you can make something like this. So okay, you can adjust something like this. So this one will be objects, icons. Furthermore, we also can put something like this. For example, promotions. You also can adjust the font's color, the font size, and the font's family. You want to make it like this, also can. You want to put like this, also can. Let's say sometimes we want to make it vertical. We also can make something like this. Events, okay, you can select, okay, like this. Let's say there were a lot of templates is ready for you to use it. And sometimes we are, okay. Then after that, we just click OK. And then, yeah, okay, we can put something like this. So this, after this, we can save it. For example, save as. This one I put it. This will be the editor. Even though we can use a lot of functions here. So let's say I say it's A, B, C. So we can apply, you want to have some shadow, you want to have any effects, you can also create by your own. So there are a lot of things we can use it. Actually, let's say for example, this. You also can set the opacity. So for example, this one, I want to increase to be 20. You see, we can apply the shadow for this. Yes. If this green color is not nice, then I'm going to change this. Yeah, you see, we can create some text with these effects. So many things we can. This one we set the opacity. You want to be center. You want to be bottom left, okay, bottom right. You want to the tops. You want to be top right. So all these actually we can make it these effects easily by using this software. So after this, we also can save it, and this one. So and the image that you receive from it in the JPEG. So next, I'm going to share with you about this. You click on here, pages. Let's say you want to make some comparison before and after. Especially before using these your products, something like this. After using this with something like this. Actually, there are a lot of template we can select. So I just demo for it. Actually, you can select these many photos, but I tried the demo. Okay, this one is before, this one after. For example, this is before, and this one after. We were able to see the differences. Then we also can save it. Even we also can set the background color. Say I want to use this. I want to assign some photo frames. Yes, we can. You say I want to make something like this. Wow, That will be nicer, right? Okay, we can click on like this. So we can save it like 11. We also can set the quality. So the JPEG quality. Yes. Then we can design our online catalog or even our copywriting in an easier way by using this software. So then we do not need to pay the license fees. Okay, even though some license software like Photoshop or the Illustrator, we had to pay the license fees. So if not, we just able to use it for a very short period. After that, they will ask us register by making the payments. But by using this, we do not need to use the pay the license fees. It's free. So this one will be this one. Another one I want to share with you will be something like this. The combine. Let's say, so make sure everyone will able to see my demo, okay? So if you're not able to see my demo or is it any lacking or my voice not clear, please let me know. So let's say I have several photos. I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So let's say I want to put something like comic. I want to put and arrange my a story, a simple story. So by using the something like comic, in one comic, right? Mostly in every page we have a several column, right? We want to merge it into one. So when I'm going to put this, you see, so I can put some things like this. So for example, okay, you want to make some story. So this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. So you want the output only in one image, but in this image it consists of 5 of 6 different image, and each image actually will be something like a story, like a comic, you know. So when our prospect look at it, it seems like some series. Okay, so actually we can make this. You want to make something like this also can. You want to make it vertical or horizontal. So you just drag the image. You just drag our image. And then this one is very useful, especially you want to post something like some drama or some comics to get and grab the attentions of our prospect by looking at our image, our design. So for example, this is a first one like this. Maybe have somewhat great promotion, number 1. After this, wow, this emoji come out. Wow, I feel very happy. Why this? And this I will looking at this. Wow, don't go. I feel very happy. Okay, I want to go there. Please don't go. And they alert for this. So after this, you can create your own story by using this. But in the end, you will get one image by combining many images by using this software. This is why I'm saying this software is very user friendly and is not too complicated. It's compared with some licensed graphical software. So, and even we can set the margins, colors. Okay, everything is we can set for it. Then we can save it. So when we save it, mostly I just want to share with you. We will get something like this. So we'll get some exactly like this. Exactly something like this. You want to get something like this from this side to another side, also can. You just save it and import it as a JPEG. We were able to get this. Another one, I just want to share with you will be something like this. This one. Sometimes you want to make some animations. let's say also you want to share some story, right, or some drama or some very short or very short or story, right, using this. So for example, first one will be this, the second will be this, third will be this, fourth will be this. So you see, it will automatically display the animation. Actually, we can set the times. Let's say I want to make it faster. I just set the display times, or I can change the effects. I want use something like this. And this is very useful, especially when we want to display some narrative or story, or even we want to set some auto display for our promotions. Let's say you have 3 products, then you're going to make 3 different animated image at the same time. Then after displaying the first one, the first promotion, then it automatically will continue by displaying the second one. Actually, we can do this. So, some more, actually we can set the background color. We can set, you want to put something like this, pepper fruit, everything, we can set this. It's very user friendly. Let's say you want to have this one. We also can make something like this. Then we're able to make our image, okay, design will be in the better way. So another one I just want to share with you will be this printer. So let's say you want to have some puzzle, especially when you are using the copywriting techniques we call it a teaser. You want to create some curiosity, or you want to create some mystery. So by attracting your prospect, so let's say this will be your products. So you just you can cut it into a smallest piece of these photos, especially for your products. For example, I want to make 4 columns and 3 rows. So after that, you will get 12 pieces, 12 smaller pieces. Then you can let your prospect to guess or what actually it is. Mostly when you want to have some competitions, or you want to going to launch new products, you want to create the curiosity of your prospect, especially when you are applying the teaser. You can use this. So I just you get, just give, you will get something like this. So after that, you can save it and you will get something like this. Okay, this one, output. So everyone will be able to see this one, because let's say you have your own product, so you just cut it into the few pieces. So after that, we were able to let our prospect to guess it. For example, you can give us some quizzes or some process. Why actually this? Why actually this? So your prospect will guess it. This seems like a water bottle. It seems like something. Then the engagement and the interactions will happens. So this will be something I would like to share with you. The first one. Okay. I'm going to share with you for another ones. So if you later on, okay, if you are free, or you just can have a look for this, and this one is very user friendly. So let us continue. So after we have finished this slide, then we are going to take a break. Then we're going to proceed with our revision. So just have a look. So first of all, we're able to see this. The second one I want to share with you, Canva. If you're able to see this, please type yes. Yes, very good. So for this Canva, actually it's very user friendly. But one disadvantage would be some of the images we have to pay for it. So what you have to do, you go to this canva.com, you just register one account. So then after that, mostly they're going to send some email for you to verify for it. After that, you can use this. So let's say you want to create a logo because you want to create some branding for your company. So actually you can either click on here or either you can click on here. So for example, this logo. So again, so sorry, I have to ask you again. So we're able to see this template, this photo elements of this Canva. Just if you're able to see this, please type yes. Yes, it's very important. Yes, you can, because I'm going to share with you like this. So let's say you want to create a one logo or every brochure. So you just, for example, for example, this. Actually, there were a lot of. Some of them is free. You see, is free. It will display free. If some design, if not free, they will not display the word of free. Then you have to pay for it. So for example, I just demo. For example, this you just double click, you get this one. Then let's say I just bought ABC, just demo. Okay, ABC. So actually, we can make many things. First thing, for example, we can have some elements. For example, I just double click on this. Then we can resize for it. Then, even though this one, if I can delete for it. So after this, I can resize. Even those, okay, I can rotate. Let's say I prefer to have something then I mean smaller. Yes, we can decide easily. There are a lot of you see, a lot of things we can use it. For example, I double click, then if I don't want, I just delete. Even there will be a lot of objects we can make. We can put it. For example, I want to put this pen. I can rotate. Then I just up to us, up to your creativity. So at the same times, we also can change the background. Click on here. There will be a lot of background. Let's say I want this. You can choose any one. So for example, this one, I just double click for this. You see, we can create it easily. So we also can have some, I think we can set some effects. Even you want to remove the background, everything, we can set it. So furthermore, we also, let's say you want to create a very short videos. For example, this one, I just double click for this. This one, two more, I can delete. So after this, I can putting something like this. So the transparent, you can set the transparency, you know, Something like this. So it seems like an overlay. So we can set it, okay, easily by using this software. After this, you just download for it. If you are using some elements that you had to pay, if all is free, you were able to download for this. And this is very user friendly, and even you can put some music. So we can be, even you want to put some text, for example. You want to have something, your subheadings. For example, okay, you just type for it. For example, join us. Okay. So anything, okay. For example, I say that then you just highlight, okay. Okay, you can apply anything that you wanted. So for example, this one, okay. This one I say ABC. Yes, this one I do not want it anymore. Then I can resize for it. Yes. Then we can make it easily. You want to combine or something, all the template is here. So therefore, this all will be the template base. It's very user friendly. Then by having this, we were able to make it. Even though you can resize for it. Let's say you want to resize, we also can resize it. So this is what you call as the Canva. So nowadays, many online marketers, some digital marketers, even for some entrepreneur, they are using this kind of graphical software. Then because they do not need to pay the very expensive license fees every year, and they do not need to make it by using outsourced services. They can design it by their own. So this will be the some techniques. Even you can create some very short videos by using this. This is very user friendly. Actually, this is not only for the logo, you know. Actually, we can design many things. We can design some Instagram posts. We can design some poster, business card. You see, some flyer, resumes, infographic. Infographic is just one of the creative content. Some menu, so anything. You see, so many brochure, some animated social medias, your T-shirts. So your website or postcard, letterhead, news or letter, certificates, everything. So you see, we can make many things by using this. But as I told you earlier, some image or some template we have to pay for it, because if we do not pay for it, mostly we cannot proceed for it. So the disadvantage of this. So let us continue our lecture. Actually, we can try to have a look for this. So we go back to here. So again, I have to ask you again, because I want to make sure that every student will able to view it clearly. So we're able to see this PowerPoint back. It's very important. So if you're able to see this, please type yes. Yes, very good. So instead of this, the Canva and the Photoscape, I would like to share some recommended, not recommended, but some open source apps. So for example, Canva, this smart Adobe, and this sometimes if you want to remove the background, actually there were a lot of background we can use it. You can try this, and also even you can edit some of the vector. You want to have some image editings. This will be the some portal. Okay, this portal mostly will be crowd oriented. So just have a look. So instead of that, for example, when we want to integrate some images with our brochure, so we cannot go to the Google Images and download for it because it may have some copy rights issues, because we cannot simply download or from the Google, then you put it and say that this will be your original design. So in order to solve these problems, actually, we have a lot of images, a lot of design is there are without the copyrights. Means that you can use it as you want. Then this sort of images, we can just use it for, even you use it for commercial purposes. So for example, this will be some website, but some website we still have to pay for it. Some website is totally free. So when you get the design or some brochures or some catalog, so make sure that you have to use images without the copyright issues. This is very important. For example, icon. You want to get some icon. Some icon is actually is totally free. Then you can just download for it. So later on you can put it into your catalog. It's okay. But if you are going to download it straight away from Google Images, and some of the Google Images or the image actually they are copyrighted, so then we may encounter some problems. So some of them, for example, this icon finder, so we have to pay mostly every month. We have to pay, okay, for it. Even for every year we have to pay for it. It depends. Okay. Nowadays we have a lot of these platform for us. So make sure we have to utilize all the resources that we have. Make sure that we when we go into design something, we have to comply all the rules and regulations. So this is even for the front. If you see some front is very nice, actually you can just download it. But make sure we have to read carefully. So what are the rules and regulations? Because especially as a copywriter or a graphic designer, so we have to very careful when we are using some image or images that downloaded from internet. So now we're going to move forward about the fundamental of mobile graphic. This is very important. So when we are going to take photos, it's not just simple like we just take a photo, then we just take it. It's not so simple like this. We have to know the lighting. We have to know the background. We have to know what actually is a composition. We have to know how many type of angle that we have. It's very important. I just shared the very fundamentals, basics of the photography. So for every photographer, or even not photographer, everyone, if you want to take photos, we have to know. So why we were able to view and see this photo because of lighting. So lights will be very important. There will be three categories of light. Number one will be natural light. Natural light, it means that all these light are generated naturally. Means that naturally means normally we receive this natural light via the sunlight. Yes. And that if you have a very good lighting, I think it's very good. Then we do not need to use something like this lighting set. But some situations, for example, when the weather is not good, so mostly we have to use some lighting set, something like this. It's very important. We have to know this. The second one, we have to know where actually is the front lighting and the back lighting. So front lighting means that the light coming from the front of the objects is parallel to the camera. And that moment, when you're going to take a photo, the quality of this photo will look okay. But it's compared with this, the backlighting. If you're going to pick a photo which the light facing against the camera means the source of the light behind of the object, so mostly we get something like this. And this is not a good suitable photos for us to promote our product or services. So it's not clear, and it will damage and destroy the quality of these images. So this one you have to know. And let's say you want to create some mystery effects. We can use this light, a side lighting. Means the light comes from the edge of the object. So we will see 50% this with the light, 50% without the light. Mostly we want to create some mystery or some curiosity, especially when we are using the copywriting of the teaser. We can use this type of effects. Let's say you want to promote your products by using what do you call this? Seal. Mostly you can add some effects like light up the hair. So you just make this object this image with some very good effects. So furthermore, we have to know this. This one I said we're going to discuss it after this. Now I'm going to share with you. So for every professional photographer, even for a normal photographer, common photographer, it's very important that we have to know this. This one we call as a rule of third. Rule of third is very important. What actually is this? So normally we're going to, for example, this would be a photo. You try to use some grid, So we try to divide into the 9 column, 3 times 3. So we will be able to see this red color spot here. So means this point, right? Means that when we put or position our object at this point, our prospect will look at this. Our prospect will not look at this point, and this point. Mostly, according to research, the prospect will look at these red points. So means that we try to arrange and put something object either through the camera functions or the object's point of view. Let us have this for example. You see, this photographer, they try to put this object within this point and this point. You see this point. Because the function of the grid actually is to make the photos more eye-catching and balanced. So I give you another example. For example, this. We want to make some image to be balanced. Also, we can put something like this, even like this. You see, always we put this point and this point. because when we put this one, mostly we were able to attract the attention of our prospect. We do not put this way. We never put this way. We never put the top. Even we do not put the bottom. So this one we call as a rule of third. So now I'm going to share with you about the angle. So this angle, so angle will be very important. So let's say you take your camera from 60 degree from the top. So this is the photographer. So we can take this one. This one we call as a bird eye view. We also have another one. We're going to take the photo 60 degree. This one we call as a frog eye view. And this will be angle. So this is very important. So there will be a lot of mobile apps. This will be some, because as an entrepreneur, we have to know how we're going to save our costs. It's very important. So the next one will be the fundamental of video. So let's see what happens. Do not take or record your video like this. Don't. You have to record your videos with the landscape. Something that is very important, except for IG or Facebook story. Normally we would record this one. This one, you see, you were able to see the videos with some background, background. It's not nice. So I also want to share with you some video shooting techniques. You see it? So make sure you are able to see this. If you're not able to see this, please let me know. So we can put our camera by the fixed position, something like this. Then we just rotate up and down in the vertical position. Means normally we will put our camera in a fixed position when we want to have a video shooting. Then the quality will be stable, will be nicer. If not, normally we do not hold the camera like this. This is wrong. Mostly either we are going to use the stand, or even we fix the one position. Then we just adjust the camera lens. This one we try to adjust it up and down. The second one, we try to fix the positions of it's not a video, but we are able to see the PowerPoint slide. We're able to see the PowerPoint slide. This one is very important. I just want to share with you. Yes, okay. Yes, I just move with you, okay? That's why you can have a look. For example, this second one, we just fix our camera, then we just move the camera lens right to left or left to right from fixed position. It's very important, because if we're going to move it by our hand, if any shaking, it will be affect our quality. The next one, we're going to move our camera from left to right or right to left, sliding across the scene. This will be some shooting technique. Even for some drama, they're going to put some like a theory. Mostly our camera, they will go to fix in one position. Then we just move the angle. Then the quality of the video shooting will be better. Then this will be some mobile apps. We can download for it. To me, I think this one is quite good. It's very user friendly, and I think some of them we do not need to pay. Some of them we have to pay. You try and have a look. So this one, will be some explanations for us in preparing some creative content, especially in social media marketing. So now again, I'm going to give you a break, 3 minutes. After that, we're going to continue our revisions. So thank you. Yes, okay, welcome back. So now we are going to proceed with our revisions. So as you know, so especially for those students, if you have joined late in our MS team just now, so I just share some updates again. Especially this one is for those who have joined late for our MS team today. So next week will be our online test. We are opening for 1 week. So all of you, you have to pick the best time and the best day in doing this. So do remember, never and never click and start the start the quiz after this log out. So cannot, because once we have click to start the quiz, the student must complete it within the times. There will be 40 questions, and it covers all the chapters until the week before our online tests. So mostly we're going to open it for 1 week. Again, this test is just for 1 attempt, and all the students, you must select the best time and the best day within 1 week. Within 1 week means starting from 4th of January until 10th of January. So this one, I have to make it clear. So why I have to repeat again, because I have to ensure that all the students, you are clear about this. Because after that, the quiz will close it, then it's very challenging for us if you do not take the quiz. This is an individual assessment, and means every student, you're compulsory to take this test. So this is for those students have joined late just now, because we had discussed it earlier just now before. So now I'm going to share with you this. So first of all, so we are able to see this spectrum. So if you're able to see this, please say yes. If you're not able to see this, please also let me know. Yes, it's very important. So first of all, I'm going to share with you how we can download the lecture slide. Because some students ask me these questions, so therefore I share again with all of you. First of all, after you log in into your Spectrum, so make sure you have selected the right course, our G1003, and you have selected. So after that, you will see the calendar. So after this, okay, you will see some announcement, some invitations or WhatsApps, and how we are going to join our MS team and so on and so forth. So when you scroll down, you will see notes. So please download all the notes here. So download it. So here is the here is for us to download all the notes. So then you will see one column we call as additional resources. Additional resources means, let's say the student would like to know more about this, so they can download this. This will be the additional readings, additional informations. So so all the student, you can read it, you can download it as your additional reading. So I just want to share with you this. So instead of you download all this slide here, you also have to go to weekly plan. So for example, week 1, there will be some slide here, because some weeks plannings I have uploaded in the different weeks. So please download your PowerPoint slide by looking at the weekly plans. So for example, week 1. So please download this slide. And the week 2, for example, some week I did not put it, but some week, for example, week 4, and week 5, or week 6, even for week 10. Yes, please download for it. Please download. For this week, you also can download the slide just now. So this one will be the assignments. So this is very important. If you see this one, let's say you see this one, don't click. You have to read my instructions. Okay. you have to read my instructions before clicking, because once you have clicked for it, then if you just click and see the questions, then you log out, the system will automatically mark the answers. If the student did not key any answer, the system will mark for it. After the times, the system will automatically generate the result and send it to the system. So please, this is very important. And if you are going to take this test, make sure the internet connectivity is good and stable. Good means it's stable, because if you are doing your online test, certainly your internet connectivity were errored or lost, or certainly you lost your internet connectivity. So there will be some problems. At that time, you have to write and you have to inform me. Either you WhatsApp me or you WhatsApp, okay? Later on, okay, you also have to write an email to me. So this is very important. But I really hope that this will not happen. So this will be something about our spectrum. At least all of you will be able to know where can we download all the lectures like, and how where we can find the online test link. Mostly I'm going to put it together with your assignment. I will put it on the bottom. It will be easier for you to find it. Then you do not need to find it, just throw it like this. Then we will get confused. I try to make it easier for you to find the link, the quiz link for you to answer for your online tests. So this will be some sharings I would like to share with you. So now, okay, I'm going to make a revisions for you. Before that, okay, I'm going to have my third learning activity. This third activities with you. So we have 14 groups, right? So now what I'm going to do, I will do something like this. First of all, we're able to see this one, right? This click to spin, right? So if we're able to see this, if you're able to see this, please type yes. If no, yes, you say no. Yes. Yes, very good. So like this, before I'm going to make revisions, I'm going to select one of the groups. We have 14 groups. For example, later on we have chosen the group of 7. So the team leaders of group number 7, mostly I'm going to ask you 1 or 2 questions. Mostly I want to know how's your preparation, everything, before we're going to proceed with our revision. Because I would like to know from week 1 until week 11 until today. So how far that you know about this entrepreneurship. So this is something I would like to have with you. This will be our third activities for today. So are you ready? So if you're ready, then we just click for this. I do not know which group. Let us have a look for this. The group is group number 4. Wow, group number 4, I think. Yes, group number 4. So who is the team leader of group number 4? Group number 4, the team leaders. So are you here? You just turn on your mic. I just ask you 1 or 2 questions. Oh, you, okay. Yes, great, Janam. So are you ready? Could you turn on your mic? I just ask you 1 very simple questions. Don't worry, okay? So, Jinam, are you here? My desktop do not have the mic. Okay, then is if you don't have a mic, it's okay. So could any team members of your group can represent you? Yes, you just anyone. Okay, I just ask very simple questions. I just want to know around how far that. Yes, I think my group member can represent you. Yes, anyone. Don't worry, okay? We just a very simple conversations, okay? But during my traditional lecture, I'm going to pick it randomly. Then I'm going to ask some questions. Because I would like to know, so far how you understand about this and that. So okay, anyone okay? So like this, my first question is, yes. Oh, who is Fang Hui here? Fang Hui, are you here?
Hi, doctor.
Yes, very very good evenings.
Yeah.
So great to have a very simple discussions. My first question is, so what is entrepreneurship? Based on your understanding, based on what you know about entrepreneurship, could you share with us what is entrepreneurship? Yes, you may begin.
In my opinion, entrepreneurship
Yes.
is mm, uh, is
Yes.
it's an
No matter, you try it.
activity. I can say it's an activity by
Yes.
someone who want to earn profit uh,
Mm,
by creating a new business or an investment by considering the
okay.
profit, the risk,
Mm.
uh, any more things.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you for sharing this. Yes. Thank you so much. So
Okay, you're
thank
welcome.
you. Thank you. Very good. Okay. So let's okay. Yes. Thank you so much. So like this. Let us okay start with these revisions. We able to see this line. So just type yes or no. Often we able to see this yes, right? So like this. After you had downloaded your PowerPoint slide, so first of all, we have to understand. So the overall concept and the overall process of entrepreneurship, because when we look at this, actually every chapters, every lecture slides actually is interrelated, actually is related with every slide. So if you can understand the overall process or overall concept of entrepreneurship, then it will be easier for you to make the revisions, because we do not need to memorize every single word in our PowerPoint slide. We just have to understand and memorize the keyword, the key points. For example, like the definitions of entrepreneurship. So when we look at the entrepreneurship, there will be three definitions of entrepreneurship. The keyword here, we have to highlight it. This one you have to do it by yourself. The process. So actually, this now, okay, our friends, actually, she has mentioned almost correct, because she mentions actually will be some activities. In more proper will be the process. I would like to use a process. Actually, it will be process. When we look at all the slides, starting from week 1 until week 11, actually it will be a process. Why I say it will be a process? So when we have some when we do not have any ideas, we learn about how we are going to generate some idea. Still remember the case study of compound system. So we have a 4 process of idea generating. So remember, the first one is what? I give you a hint. The first one is starting with O, observing. So if you forgot this, remember the compound system in one shopping mall. First is observing. Others, could you try it out? What will be the next? Memorize this. Anyone want to try? You can type it into chat box. We have to analyze it. Then we have to, yes, anyone want to try it? This is very important. This 4 process is very important. First of all, we have to observe the what are happenings now. After this, we have to analyze it. Then we have to communicate with our prospect. Then the next will be what? We have to develop the solutions via our products and or services. Develop. So we learn all this. So first, we have to know how we're going to generate some idea. After that, when we look at the second or next chapter, we learn about creativity and innovations. We have to know what are the differences between creativity and innovations. Furthermore, we learn 3 definitions of creativity and 6 techniques of creativity techniques. Could someone just share with me what are the 6 techniques, creativity techniques that we have learned it before? You can type it in the chat box. So anyone want to try it? You can type it. I give you the hints. Number 1 is brainstorming. Number 2 is what? No response. Okay. Number 2 is attribute. Attribute what? Attribute listing. Number 3 is a mind mapping. Number 4 is a problem rehearsal. We have a lot of creativity techniques. Make sure, please study for this. When you're going to study, first of all, you have to highlight the keyword, the key points. Then you have to understand it. Then you have to know how you're going to relate it. It's very important. For example, when I say entrepreneurship is a process, the first process, we have to know how we're going to generate the business idea and how we're going to apply the creativity techniques. After that, we are going to transform all our idea into our business model. We learn 2 business models in this class. Could you just type it? What are the business models that we have learned? Could someone just type in the chat box? What are the business models that we have learned? Yes, are you here? The first one is, could someone just try it? No, not the dropship model. Will be the business canvas model and the value proposition model. So the canvas model means will be the fundamental model. We try to how you go? We try to finalize everything. This one will be the business canvas model. Then we want to elaborate more in detail. We call as a value proposition model. To this one, we have to know. So after we have finalized our business model, the next we have to know how we are going to elaborate more in details by preparing our business plan or our marketing portfolio. So dropship based model, I would like to say, especially for this course, the two very important model will be the business canvas model and the value proposition model. So after we have finalized it, we have elaborate more in detail. So later on, we have to know how we are going to manage our employees. Therefore, we learn about the human resources functions. How many HR functions that we have learned? Could anyone share with me? Is it 6, 7, 8, or 9? 8. Very good. Very, very good. Could you guys give me some examples of human resources functions that we have learned? Actually, if you forgot, you try to recall back. Oh, on that time, actually, we have one task. We have prepared one advertisement for vacancy. So there will be 8 is correct. Any answer? So remember, what is the HR functions, recruitment and selections. So remember, job analysis. I still remember all of my students, please prepare one advertisement for vacancy. So all this will be under the job analysis. Before that, we have to get the permission from the CEO and the board of directors for how many allocations, especially in a new vacancy. Therefore, we had one function we call as HR branding. We have the employment laws. We have the some training and development functions. All this we have to know. This one we learn how we're going to manage the people, because when we look at this PowerPoint slide, you see the 3 definitions, and this entrepreneur will integrate all the resources. Resources, we refer to the people. We refer to the business model. Business model that we are referring will be the business canvas model and value proposition model. Or even we can, we also have learned another model we call as a sales or funnels model. The one. All this model will be the recipe, will be the resources. And another resources will be the money. Therefore, the reason why I'm going to ask every one of you, you try to prepare some financial report. By preparing this financial report, we just able to know either we will get profit or not. How many? Because revenue and profit, they are totally different. Revenue is means total sales that you have received, but the revenue, but the profit will be after we are deducting with our costing. So we have to know. And the strategy we learn about the direction strategy in our marketing portfolio PowerPoint slide. And all this, then we're going to turn it into the business. All this, actually, this will be a process. So when after you download all the slide, first you try to understand the flow and the process. After that, when you understand the process and the flow, when you're able to connect each other, then what you have to do, you highlight the keyword. Because for all the like the conjunctions, word is or the or there is not important. You just have memorize and understand. And first you have to understand and memorize the keyword. So it's very important. So and for next week will be our rehearsal of our business pitching. So for our class is still on. So for every groups for rehearsal, every group you just for tentatively, you just prepare the US or everything. How are we going to proceed and conduct our business pitching in the week number 13? So what you have to make sure you have downloaded all the slides. After that, and the pathway of the after that, you try to witness. So you make sure that when we talk about entrepreneurship, talk about HR function, or there will be a HR function we have to memorize and the pitching will be the last stage when you means that you try to convince your stakeholder, your buy, looking at your products or service. This will be something I would like to share with you. So to conclude, this way make the preparations. Next week will be our online test, and for every groups, you just prepare or abstract, okay, the USB into a PowerPoint. Next week I'm going to guide you how we are going to prepare for our business pitching, because week 13 will be our business pitching week. So this will be something I would like to share with you today. So today will be our New Year Eve. So therefore, I dismissed our class earlier today. So I wish you have a very great New Year, and I wish you all the best luck to your exams, and all the best to you and your family in the year 2021. So if you have any questions, please get back to me. So all the best to you. If you have any questions, okay, you can leave it in the chat box, or you can get back to me after this. So thank you so much for joining our class. So happy New Year and all the best to you. Thank you so much. Bye bye. So I will be seeing you. Thank you. I will see you in next week. Thank you. Happy New Year.